Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Whiskey House Pub House. I'm here with Dylan today. We don't have Zach, unfortunately.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh my goodness. So we got some interesting taste comparisons for
Subject we'll get into, I suppose.
Yes, but currently we have something else in our glass.
You're just hopping right into it?
Yeah, I'm hopping right into it.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Yeah, probably should roll that intro.
We're back from that intro.
But yeah,
you know what the best part of like imposing posts and intro is that they don't know how long that pause was in real life.
that pause was like 45 minutes.
Like we just stared into each other for the actual time best that we could guess that intro is. And if you've ever listened to that full intro, especially in the early days,
it's long.
that's a long intro.
It's like a good minute.
I have done so much to try to cut that up, and I think I've done a pretty good job. Pat on my back. But yeah, we just stared into each other trying to come up with topics mid, because we didn't come up with the topic until
like
last minute.
Yeah, that's okay. It happens. But yeah, what are we
What are you drinking?
sipping on here?
Well, we are sipping. We're kind of having a pre-pour
Pre-game.
before the main line. We're gonna get into the main topic. Is kind of gonna be like we're gonna do single barrel comparisons, just a few. Be kind of fun. That was a last minute idea. We'll talk about that in a bit. But we are sipping on today some Michter's Sour Mash Toasted Limited Edition
Toasted
from this year. Do you know anything about those, Carter?
Nope.
No, Carter's he's here because of his good looks.
I drink a lot of tequila now.
Oh, do you drink a lot of tequila?
Yeah.
How come we haven't done a tequila cast?
I don't know. I don't know why. I was gonna suggest that, but
Have you?
yeah,
What kind of tequilas have you been trying?
all of them. I mean, recently I was able to find an extra añejo that I've been trying to find for like a year and a half.
What's the brand?
Cava de Ora.
Cava de Ora.
So the bottle, it's like a small square bottle, and they do like a matte black paint. It's not down here.
It's not down here. Okay.
No, it's upstairs. And then that's really good because it's finished in. Shoot, what is it finished in?
Bourbon barrel?
No,
That's not really finishing, I suppose.
actually, it might be finished in bourbon barrels or something. No, it's finished in black
Brandy?
wood or something like that. I would have to look at the bottle to.
The only thing I know about that is like there's a black brandy, and I don't know anything about else like spirits related called black blah blah blah. Black, maybe it's a black walnut better.
It says black barrel on it. Let me just see if I Cava de Ora.
Cava de Crista.
Oro.
The only thing I know about tequila is that there's, you know, those porcelain ones, like the white and blue ones, they're tall. I forget what the brand is.
You talking about the
They're expensive. They're like the Blantons of tequila,
the I know,
like kind of overhyped.
the ones that have the bells on the top of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know which one
No,
you-
is it actual bell, or are you talking about like a shape?
No, because it's like a metal.
Okay,
Like
maybe not. I'm talking about like it's like a white and blue, and it's kind of got a spherical head to it.
yeah, those are made out of metal, and people will like smack them on the ceramic, and it will make a bell sound.
Oh, so those apparently have flavoring in them.
That wouldn't surprise me.
So, I mean, I'm not against that because, I mean, that's just If it tastes good, it tastes good. But if you're someone that's like, I only drink pure, unadulterated spirits, then that is not one of them.
Yeah, definitely not. Why can't I find this?
Because it doesn't exist.
Probably doesn't anymore.
Yeah, you are right. It does smell like apples on the Smichters.
Does.
So this is only like 43%.
Oh, here we go.
I won this in a raffle. Did you know that?
I did.
I won it.
I did know
Beat
that.
up some lady for it.
I had to beat a old grandma.
Beat her with a stick.
Okay, here it is. So it's the it is the Cava de Oro extra aged Anejo Black.
Okay.
And
Explain.
it is. Give me a description or like something here. This is such an interesting podcast. Here we go.
Change it in post.
Change it in post.
Like I told you, I'll just make it more interesting in post.
If I remember correctly, it is collector's item black edition bottling, aged 5 years in American and French oak red wine barrels.
French oak red wine barrels. That's kind of, we haven't had really anything like that before.
It is probably one of the best tequilas I've ever had.
That sounds really good.
It's super good. Well, we can try it after this. But it's been super hard to find.
Yeah.
We finally found someone who can get their hands on it and is willing to ship it to them, get it shipped to them, and we can buy it from them.
Is it the same person that got the wild turkeys?
No, this is like from an actual store.
Okay.
It was there was a guy that my dad met, and he's the same guy who got him the Parkers.
Spoilers.
So yeah, just cut that out. Cut that out. But yeah, it's
Reggie, pull up this video. I was watching Instagram yesterday.
Google, show me a picture of this guy's balls.
I am not familiar with that one.
You don't know that?
No, I don't.
How do you not know that meme? It's so funny.
I don't know the meme.
Oh, it's so funny.
As much as I spend time on social media, I do not come across those. I'm always like 30 days behind usually.
This is old.
Okay, well, I'm not sure.
Okay, let's get into this Michter's then.
All right. Oh, he's sipping.
Ooh, I just kind of like. You ever just like?
Ooh, that's nice.
Like, I don't know. You just kind of put your mouth over it and you just suck in, get all the alcohol vapors.
No, I have not.
It's weird. I'm sorry. I'm gonna really like
taking hits off of the.
Oh. Warning, headphone users.
Should I just title that as the video?
Yeah.
Warning to headphone users.
This is really good. I'm happy that this is the only toasted barrel product that I've actually liked.
Really?
Yep. I did not enjoy the Elijah Craig.
Understood.
And I did not enjoy the Basil Hayden.
Oh yeah, hot dog water.
It's really bad.
I actually finished a bottle of the Elijah. Well, actually, it was my first bottle of Elijah Craig. This goes back to like.
That's an old bottle.
This goes back.
What is that? 2019?
No, maybe not. Might be 2020 though. No, I think it's.
No, we got those bottles just before COVID started.
I can tell you when the published date was. But I finished it, and you know what? It doesn't have that weird sour note I think we talked about.
Yeah.
Now, I had literally probably about double the amount I have currently in my glass, and we're talking maybe like ounce and a quarter. It was decent. It was good. Like it wasn't. I forget what, I think MSR is only like $55 on it.
Yeah, they're not terribly expensive.
Which I did find 2 more probably about 2 months ago that I did buy for other people. And then nobody wanted it. So I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah, now I'm stuck with it.
Which is why you don't do that.
I will say the thing that I really like about this is that.
Oh, I found it. We're off. Definitely not 2019. It was the episode was published May 21st, 2021.
Oh, wow.
But actually, wait on that. That might be the same date as. Okay, so that's not the actual date because that's when we started posting to Spotify. So I'd have to go to YouTube.
It would be a YouTube one.
Yeah,
okay.
Which might be a little bit harder to find.
Yeah. But yeah, what I'm very pleased about with this is that it's got a nice like viscous mouthfeel. It's a little thicker.
Right.
But it's also does give me like that toasty, marshmallowy kind of like brown sugar.
Right. Yeah.
That I didn't get on a lot of other toasted products.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this stupid channel name. It's like really dumb.
Really dumb channel name.
Dumb sound.
Dumb.
Maybe I'm subscribed to them.
But man, it just leaves like such a good flavor in your mouth. Like it just sits there.
Okay.
So we got Griffin here.
Oh God, this is. Oh my God, I do remember this.
This was the published date of this one was December 9th, 2020.
Oh,
so I was right with that 2020 date. So I think I got it probably about that in December or late November.
Yeah, I just remember that being. I feel like I remember that being a lot later. But yeah,
that is late though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's early. Can you believe that we've actually been doing this for a considerable amount of time now?
Yeah.
And we still suck.
Yeah. That's okay. But you know what? We're only going to get better if we keep doing it.
That's true. If you start from zero.
Also, we just got to try to figure out to not cut out all the filler and just, well, the filler's fun, actually.
I haven't been cutting out anything.
No, I know. More so that we have to.
I should be cutting out filler.
No. I'm saying like we got to make our episodes maybe a little bit more concise. Like ourselves work on that. And then
I asked you before this if you listened to the so the last episode I did with Brian.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be happening between the 2 episodes I recorded. The first one's out, and this will come out before the other one that him and I recorded. Mm-hmm. But Brian always was talking about like, oh, and you need to do shorter episodes. So I'm like, all right, Brian, this episode, we'll keep this down. Like, we'll try to keep it down to 45 minutes is what I told him. I'm like, there's no shot we're going to do half hour. Like, there's
20 minutes.
There's no shot. Because we had an Avalor 16 we had a story for, or he had a story. And then we're going to talk about news. So that's all we're going to do. Avalor 16, talk about some news episode. I had to cut it off at an hour. his story was 25 minutes.
Oh my God.
It's like that. I'm like, then we told him like, this is why, Brian, you can't do a half-hour podcast.
No, you can't. It's got to be at least an hour.
It's like, it's hard to do short form episodes. And apparently long forms are starting to, I don't know if they've not ever been somewhat popular, but I have heard that it seems like there's more people that are doing long form podcasts. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if that's for you, then that's for you. I mean, you don't have to listen to the whole episode.
Yeah, exactly. Just listen to the part you want to listen to, I guess.
I mean, if we were going to do multiple episodes a week, then we wouldn't be able to do a long form podcast.
Yeah, that's different.
Or otherwise, our recording session would be like a day. Mm-hmm. It would be just gone. Mm-hmm. Because you can't have a whiskey podcast and do
nothing.
I'm like, you can't do a whole day worth of podcast activities that is revolved around whiskey and not come out just
schmacked.
Yeah. Which is why we only do 1 to 2
episodes every other week.
Yeah, every other week actually.
So,
and even then, it's hard to get together.
I know.
But all right, going back to this Michter's.
This is bomb.
So, do you count So this is 43% alcohol. I think this is one of the best low proof whiskeys.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like if we're set the bar below 45% and everything above that doesn't count. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Tin Cup 10 would fit in this.
Yeah, it's in Cup 10. I don't know if I would count 14er.
No, I don't think I would.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just due to the sheer fact that it's like more difficult to get your hands on. In Tin Cup 10 is just like basically the 14, but just a little bit not as complex.
This is marshmallowy, but it doesn't have the caramel chocolate impact that Woodford Double Oak has. It has the marshmallow. They both share that.
Yep.
This one's a little bit more sweet, like simply sweet, and it does have some of that apple on it still.
It definitely tastes kind of like a brown sugar. Like a little bit of a sugar cookie-esque.
It has no alcohol to it, though.
Not really.
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
I think secondary on this is like a couple $100. I think MSR is like 110.
Okay.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but it's good.
So.
Why you gotta be so expensive?
And unavailable.
And unavailable.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. So how's it been going? It's been a bit since we recorded. Zach was unable to join us.
Yeah, he had more important things to do.
She was vacationing.
Yeah, what a turd. Pretty good. I mean, not a whole lot in the collection realm. Haven't really added a whole lot other than, like I was saying, the tequilas I've been getting recently. I got another one from a local shop. That's a store pick of theirs, which is really interesting. I also have another one that I was drinking on earlier in the year. That's a añejo, and they finished it in George T. Stagg barrels.
Yep, I remember that one.
So that one's really good. Very interesting, bourbony, caramely. Very weird for a tequila. And then I also have another one that was brought back from Mexico for me.
Okay.
So that one is pretty good too.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I've been on the tequila beer train mixed drink recently.
That's always it's fun to switch it up.
Mm-hmm. I still love bourbon, but it's just like every once in a while I'm just like, bourbon's great, but I just need something else.
Yeah. And there's so much news on like new releases and just like the happening.
So much.
It's kind of just it's not boring, but it's starting to bore me with how much stuff there is.
There's just too much to like take in all of the information.
That's a better way to put it. It's like, it's not, the industry is there's a lot of stuff happening, which is fantastic, but it's just like you're getting burnt out.
Yeah, you get that like it's information overload, and then you like burn out, and you're kind of like, okay, well,
and there's so much stuff that I would like to get to like review and stuff.
It's just so hard to find.
Well, but it's just like, it's so much money.
That's the other thing. Bourbon has been getting so much more expensive recently.
Yeah.
And
like every new release is like 70, 80, 90. Like nothing's starting at
$50
an affordable price. With the exception, I will say, the two distilleries that actually are doing new releases of readily available, cheap pricing is like Green River Distillery.
Okay.
And Bardstown's released their own distillate at reasonable prices.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, we have one. I got you one. It's the Bardstown.
Oh, that's their own distillate? That's not MGP anymore?
The Origin series is theirs.
Oh, okay.
Which I know you and your dad and I have been trying to do something with it, video wise, that we just haven't got to. And for some reason, I just haven't opened mine and done anything with it on the podcast, but I need to. But for the most part, everything's been super expensive.
Super expensive.
It's just...
It's a little frustrating.
You got to pick your battles.
I know, because it's like you almost have to pick which distillery you want to. You almost have to stick with like a couple distilleries that you wanted to stick with, and then just like, oh, new release. Okay, I'm gonna go get this one. But then it's like, oh, well, that looks interesting because it's like could be a new starting up sort of thing. But then it's also $150 or whatever. So it's just that battle is.
I totally agree, and I think for the most part we each have that. Like your brother, Whiskey Boy, is Wild Turkey. That's his thing.
Fanboy of Wild Turkey.
And then for me, it's Crowded Barrel, and you and I kind of share Westland, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I was at the store yesterday, and I was looking at the Garyana 6.
Oh, dude.
And I was like, man, I really want that, but I know it's going to be at least $100.
Oh, it's like $150.
Yeah,
but it is so good.
Oh, it's great. I tried yours, and it was super good.
So good. But even like their regular like American flagship one now, it's still so good.
It is really good.
But it's still like my sherry one that they discontinued.
The sherry one,
never really forgive you.
Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, it's just been expensive. There's so much to get.
I know.
There's so many good distilleries releasing things that you're just not going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
As much as and even if you come across it, you're not going to be able to afford getting everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably the bigger thing. Is like it almost sucks more running across it
and knowing you can't buy it.
And it's like, I cannot get this. And if you feel bad for our predicament, you can send $20 to my Venmo account at Whiskey House, Pub House, Venmo.
That will be created after this.
RHWC. I don't know what that. No, yeah. But there's so much stuff to do.
I know. It's just too much. So.
But I think that goes into an interesting transition into our subject today is single barrels. Single barrels kind of are if you can't find something rare, you can get something good with a single barrel still, right?
And it's still decently affordable.
And it should be pretty decently priced. Today, that's going to be what we're looking into is single barrels better than the regular releases. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at. We have 3 examples today for brands. We're going to do a Buffalo Trace and their store pick, a Eagle Rare and its store pick, and Russell's Reserve normal single barrel with a private selection single barrel. Now, the focus today was to find single barrels that were proofed the same.
Which is impossible.
Which is actually harder to find. The Elijah Craig's used to be 94 proof single barrels, and then they changed it to barrel proofs. I'm not complaining with that, but it's just you can't do a comparison.
No.
So that's what we're trying to do is there truly a big enough difference to warrant picking up a single barrel compared to the normal release?
Yeah, I'm interested.
And last minute, we can only find 3. I think there is.
It's okay.
If we can mention it, like there was one I was looking at, but I can't remember now what that brand was going to be. So we're going to start with the Buffalo Trace. Oh, we need another glass.
Do you want to do it?
I think we should have both of them side by side.
You want to do a side by side? Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. That would have been nice to think ahead of the episode, but we didn't.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts?
Oh, my goodness.
The whole table. What are your thoughts going into it? Like, what do you think we're going to see?
I mean, just my personal opinion on single barrels, I think they're usually better. Almost always worth the price.
And I think that's my current assumption too, is anytime you see a single barrel, that's the natural instinct is to grab that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, all right, what side are we doing? Right, normal?
Left, normal.
Okay.
Right, single barrel. So, and I got this big 175, and it's really annoying of Buffalo Trace.
Jug of whiskey.
Okay. One down. There's that. And now we're going to do our MGM single barrel pour. Okay.
Yeah, so these are single barrels that we've had for a little bit. They've been open for a long time, but then again, so have the normal bottles.
True.
So nothing's always going to be a perfect comparison. But all right, so my left hand, the normal one, my right hand is the single barrel.
Yes.
This is more so it's just for my understanding.
Yes, that is correct.
I'm going to start on the nose on the normal one, and then we'll nose the single barrel, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Right. I mean, it's got that bubblegum Buffalo Trace note on the smell.
Yeah. I was going to say it smells a little acetone. But
but I don't know if
smallest bit.
I feel like that's normal. I'm not sure.
I think it is normal.
Maybe a little strawberry, but it smells like how I remember.
Yeah, definitely remember Buffalo Trace smelling like that. Okay, single barrel time.
Single barrel.
Are you having a harder time picking up on this nose?
It smells the same to me. At first, I was thinking like there was less acetone on it, but it does seem to be the same.
Yeah, it smells very much the same.
Yeah, maybe there is a little bit of less acetone, but and if we thought about this sooner, I probably would have had Liquor Boy blind them if he was going to be here.
It's fine.
But we call it as we see it.
Yeah. Okay, let's dig in.
All right, normal expression. It's good Buffalo Trace. Strawberry, bubblegum, oak, sweetness, a little bit of brown sugar.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. Yummy.
Nice.
That's very nice. Should we jump right into the single barrel you want? Or do you want to...
Yeah, no, let's jump into the single barrel.
Okay.
I'm not going to say... Don't say anything off the first one. I want a second sip before I have a formed opinion. I'm going to have a second sip before I say anything.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm going to go to the first one, the normal one. Okay, I have, I think, one thing that I can pick out that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it seems 90% the same.
Yeah.
Like the point, I would feel pretty confident not being able to pick this out of a blind.
It definitely doesn't have any like different pops in it.
The one thing I would say is it seems like on the single barrel, the bubblegum note is a little bit stronger.
I was going to say it's more of like a strawberry starburst.
Okay. I can see that, yeah. But I mean, they're
negligibly different.
Yes.
We also don't have a dump class.
What's your dog's name?
Come here, dog.
Dog.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's not. I'd call it the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't preferably pick this one up. No, but I would say it's about the same. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll say is, if there is a price difference, it's not worth the price difference on this one.
Yeah, but that's specifically the MGM one. Because I would be curious to see. We have a store pick from Liquor Barn in Nevada.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm not saying. It does sound like I am inferring that it's single barrels across the board, not worth it.
No. I know. I'm just making that distinction.
Right.
Because like I understood what you got, like what you mean.
In this particular example, it's not worth the extra money.
Sorry, MGM. Do better.
But I think that Buffalo Trace, as in general, I don't think their single barrels are necessarily priced differently.
No, I think they're pretty much about the same, if not like $5-ish.
But I have seen stores jack them up because it's a single barrel price.
Yeah.
So that's something to watch out for. Even I don't think it's Buffalo Trace's business plan, but stores can do what they want because 3-tiered system stuff. So
Yes. But yeah, next we've got our Eagle Rare.
one of the stores that I like going to is like Ace Spirits because they'll let you try stuff.
Oh yeah, I love Ace.
So that's something is like if you can try the single barrel beforehand, definitely always do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good idea to try it before you buy it. That's kind of a lot.
That's fine. My car has cruise control. It's fine.
It's not a Tesla. It won't drive you to where you want to go.
Excuse me. If I was driving in a straight line, it sure would.
Until you hit a pothole.
Narcolepsy, take me away.
Take me away to the big whiskey in the sky.
So I found a GoPro camera.
Yeah.
Be kind of fun to do video, do YouTube stuff.
That'd be fun.
I don't know if I could do it though. Like the video.
I mean, you just sit around.
I know, but like another
It's another step of
another platform to upload to and upload video. Oh my goodness.
It's just another thing.
I need to start paying you guys so you can do it.
Just find an editor. I'm too lazy for that crap.
Actually paid editor.
Okay. You're good.
What size what?
Normal and single barrel.
All right, I got my normal in my left hand, single barrel in the right hand. This is Eagle Rare 10, baby.
And this is also an MGM single barrel.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yep.
This is a much more classic bourbon.
This has more strawberry on it. But it does also have more spice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the slightest bit higher in proof, so. Actually,
no, this is the same
no, it's
proof.
not. It's the same proof. What am I talking about?
Age is higher.
The age, yeah.
But it's got that same sweetness. 80% the same nose as Buffalo Trace. It's more strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay, and let's get a nose on the single barrel.
What the heck?
I get way more fruit.
I get less of a pronounced nose in general.
That's interesting.
Problem is the way I'm sitting, I got I'm spread on this couch and I'm just getting deodorant
Yeah.
from me. I'm like,
Yeah, I definitely think it's got more of an interesting nose on the single barrel.
I'm getting less off of the single barrel.
Interesting.
Personally. That could be down to a lot of things.
It could be.
So,
I always find that interesting between person to person, each different.
and I've always had a problem with bourbon.
It does all smell very much the same.
It doesn't open up to me the same as anything else.
True. I feel like it doesn't change the nose a whole lot until you start to get into like the super high proof.
I am the opposite. I feel like the higher proof is it's holding on to its secrets. Like sometimes I get almost nothing off the nose.
Other than alcohol? Not even?
Sometimes not even.
Wow.
I don't know. Like I don't have like a hardcore example, but I feel like Elijah Craig or something is harder to smell than low proof bourbons for me.
Yeah.
And I guess that might just be the alcohol is like I float towards lower proof as far as being able to smell them more.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, no, bourbons are hard for me for nosing.
Yeah, super hard.
But all right, well, tasting, I guess. Unless you got anything to add.
No, let's dive in.
Prep. Normal, Eagle Rare. Oh man,
I will say, not the hugest fan of Eagle Rare.
Yeah, okay. I really like those right now.
I get a really, it's not bad, but I get a really weird sour note on it.
I think I'm getting the same note as you, but I'm interpreting it as like a not necessarily sour, just like a sweetness.
Interesting. Because like it, when I put it in my mouth, it's very, and like I did a little bit of a Kentucky chew, and it just makes my like lips want to pucker. It's just like,
It kind of tastes like to me, like if you put in a big cup of ice, like, and then you pour like a pop, and it loses its carbonation a lot. It kind of tastes like a Dr. Pepper, like a flat. And I've heard that before, and I think I'm finally clicking like that's what they're talking about.
okay, I could kind of
It's like
see
a
it.
flat, watered down because of the ice Dr. Pepper.
I could kind of see it. And, you know, it's not bad. It's definitely something I could drink.
On this, yeah, well, for $35. Oh man,
When
if
you
I
could
could
find
find
it
this
for
for all day for
$35
$35,
I know. Yeah, I'd go to town on that. That'd be awesome.
go right down to Pound Town.
I'm going on to Flavor Town with the Eagle Rare.
Smelled the single barrel. It's got a weird nose on it.
Okay,
All right, tasting the single barrel.
get into it. I much prefer the single barrel. I'm sorry.
I need some water. It's got more grape.
I probably should have waited for a second sip, but
So this was, I don't remember what episode it was, but Zach was referencing at some point this MGM Eagle Rare that him and I had.
mm-hmm.
And in his memory, this is his favorite Eagle Rare was the MGM one.
Interesting. It's definitely more, got a little bit more fruit.
It's not Dr. Pepper on this one. It's
not that same like sourness that I get from the normal Eagle Rare.
This has more oak tannin, I feel like.
I feel like it's a little bit. Yeah, I guess it would be oaky, and just like that, it cuts out some of that sourness.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, it's less sweet overall. It's got more oakiness, I feel like. And the sweetness it does have is, like you're saying, more of a dark fruit sweetness.
Yeah, definitely more of a dark fruit. Really, it's good. It's definitely good.
Okay, I have one I think I prefer. You got one?
Yeah.
Okay, I prefer the regular one.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I prefer the MGM.
Yeah.
Wow. You just like that Dr. Pepper note?
Yeah, I came back to the regular one before I dumped the rest out, and it still has a better sweetness to me.
Okay.
But essentially, yeah, the Dr. Pepper note.
Whatever you would classify that as.
Right.
That
Carter, you gonna drink that beer that's on that table now?
beer.
Dump class.
Yeah, I know. It looks like pee.
Looks like a light beer. All right, the third and the last, we have Russell's Reserve. We have their normal single barrel and their private select single barrel. So
Let's see.
this is kind of different from what we said. We wanted a normal one and then a single barrel. But they're all single barrels and they were the same proof, and we couldn't really come up with a third one that we all had, or that any of us had, that were the same proof.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to find a single barrel that's not higher proof.
But the normal single barrel being a normal statement or a normal release for them, I think it fit enough of the parameters.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's get this bad boy going. Yeah, definitely a jump in proof.
Yeah, 55%.
Okay.
And that's something that's interesting too. It's like, I know that most people want the cask strength single barrels, and I would, for the most part, agree. But it makes it hard to compare the whole premise of a single barrel to the normal release.
Mm-hmm.
If their normal release isn't, cask strength to begin with.
For sure. I mean, you can't do a comparison at all, almost.
Right.
Because, I mean, that extra proofing on it is going to just dominate everything.
Yeah, and you could proof it down, but it's just like, you're not...
Yeah, but then it's not exact, and you don't know exactly,
Right, and
so...
You'd be hard pressed to do it the same way as the distillery. I feel
Exactly.
like there's variables in it.
Yeah. Normal, single barrel.
Huh.
I'm just getting a lot of like nail polish remover off the normal one.
Yeah. I get grass.
Grass, grapes, acetone.
It's earthy.
Yeah.
It smells.
Yeah.
It almost smells like meaty somehow.
Meaty.
Yeah.
This one?
The regular?
The regular?
They kind of both smell like that though.
Yeah, they do.
They have, it's like a grassy earthiness and almost like
a barbecued meat or just like a...
It's not smoky. So I would say no.
Okay. Or like a nice grilled steak.
Yeah, faintly though. Because the grass is very overwhelming, but there's something a little bit that's reminding me of like some, like a grilled steak or something.
Interesting.
There's so much grass on it.
I don't remember that.
But both of them, they're both really similar on the nose.
Yeah, they're very difficult to tell any difference.
Yeah.
Well, I say we dig into the
Once more,
the first single barrel.
it's got a honey sweetness. There is grassiness to it a little bit, but like a little bit of spice too.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a cinnamon spice or if it's... So I get a little bit of orange.
Yeah, I'm seeing that once you said it.
It's definitely interesting.
It tastes like fall.
It tastes like pumpkin spice.
Can I get a pumpkin spice latte?
Pumpkin spice.
It had to be $17.92.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why did I say that $17.92 is the price? I'm not sure.
$17.92. Good. Very good. I like it. Very good.
Yeah, it doesn't drink. It drinks spicy, not hot from alcohol.
No, it's like actual spice.
Yeah.
Hot.
It's pretty good. I don't know if I've ever had a private selection of this. I missed out on Aces.
Okay.
But
I mean, this is total wine. So theirs are pretty good usually.
right.
So
Yeah, interesting. Thoughts on the...
I like it. I like it a lot. I think the flavors are great. I really do like not Buffalo Trace. I love Buffalo Trace.
I like High West.
I love Wild Turkey. It's really good stuff. A lot of their stuff is good. But yeah, for their normal Russell's single barrel it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Super good. Never picked up on that orange before though. Definitely interesting.
Mm.
So
Onto the Private selection. It's different.
Massively different.
It's minty.
Ooh.
Like the grass is... the first one had grass. This has a mint.
Yeah.
Like you're chewing on mint. Man, it's a lot of mint, actually.
That is a bomb.
That's weird.
It's like not like Listerine mint, but it's
It's natural mint.
It's literally like you put lint.
You put lint. It's like you put Flint.
You put mint leaves in your mouth and you just start chewing them.
It's like chewing on Clint. It's like
that one was
print,
tint. That's
Clint,
it. Glint,
Clint.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to mint.
Mint. It's super minty.
Honey mint. The spice has drastically gone down. It's not that cinnamon kind of like it was on the other one. It's just the only spice is from the mint.
It's still there, slightly, but definitely in the background of super minty.
It's
yeah.
So it's natural mint, but I would also say it's like have you had a mint julep?
Yeah.
It's like it's it reminds me of that where you have other sweetness in there, but the mint is definitely like one of the main parts of it.
Or it's like a little bit of simple syrup in there, but then it's like still has the mint sweetness on it.
Yeah,
interesting. I like it. It's definitely different. Definitely interesting. I don't think
there's oak sweetness in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. This is probably the biggest difference between any of the other ones. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like we're probably talking it's 30% different from the normal one.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Like good differential.
Which is a lot, I would feel like, for a single barrel.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. I do think there is a price difference between the private selections and the normal ones, though.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're a considerable amount more expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would definitely try it if I could. In this case, if it showed up a total like this one did, I'd probably pick it up.
Yeah,
without being able to try it, just curiosity.
It's definitely good. It's just, I think out of the two, I would prefer the normal Russells. I just like that orange cinnamon.
I think I would get the store pick because the grassiness on the first one, I did not like it. At least this one it's mint.
True.
I did not enjoy the grass.
It cuts a lot of that. Yeah. Taste like grass clippings-esque flavor.
It's so fun and exciting.
It's so fun. Well, I mean, we have come to the end of our whiskey tasting journey for today.
It seems we've reached an impasse.
Oh, no.
Oh, we should figure out what we want to do on the next episode.
Yeah.
This one we were trying to do a $20 or $30 scotch challenge.
Dang it, Zach. It's okay.
I talked to so many people that were gone this weekend.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
So, well, yeah, that was our...
Trying to land this plane already?
Yeah, I'm trying to land this plane.
No, I think we'll have to figure out what we want to do for next one. I really want to do a $30 scotch because I want to do $40 bourbon. We have to do the scotch first.
Yeah, I know.
But I know
it's going to be hard to do a $30 scotch.
It will be done. And then I want to do a new Polynesian episode with the guys in that we were with. You weren't there because
I'm
you hate me.
I'm lame.
You hate us.
Yeah.
No, I want to do another rum, but I think a tequila episode is in the.
I would love to do a tequila.
You should do a tequila episode.
I could put together a decent tequila episode, I think.
You could. We got to get you to do it.
So I will do it.
All right.
Now that I have multiple bottles of that, the Cava de Oro that I've been trying to find for God knows how long.
This one's Don Julio, and this one's 18.
This one's at 1800. It's
1800
actually the
silver.
crappiest silver tequila you can buy. It's full of preservatives, and it just destroys you.
I only drink Patron.
Oh, Patron. That is the one interesting thing that I've been recently learning is that a lot of tequilas have a lot of additives in them.
Yes.
And because I've been buying the more expensive tequilas. So like, $80 to like I picked up my first bottle of the one that the extra añejo black.
Yeah.
For $100 and then found it again for $85. And then there's the clear bottle with the black top, up top on our shelf. Sorry for all the,
Is the one up there right now the Stag Barrel?
Yes. So I've got the,
What time is it?
5.
We're just past an hour. Let's you want to end on that? Let's take tequila.
You want to do a sippy sip?
I've talked about it now for a while and I've never had it, so
I thought you have had it.
no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Clang.
Well, that one's just interesting because of what they do to it.
Yeah, I think we should put together a tequila one. Oh, we could have Hunter on because we've never
Hunter would go to town. Hunter finds the most insane tequila. He found 110. He found 110 proof tequila. That is so uncommon to find, and it is so good.
They had some cask strength stuff at Ace.
Yeah, but isn't that a lot of their like private select stuff? Excuse me.
I don't know. It was tequila.
Okay.
I know that Nashville Barrel Company had an agave spirit, which is
It's
just
technically
not from Mexico.
Yeah, it's tequila, but not from Mexico.
I was curious about it. I almost got it, but
Okay, so yeah, this is our my añejo George T. Stag. Let's finish George T. Stag.
closest we'll ever get to owning a Stag bottle. Am I right?
Pretty much. The bottle was $100.
Okay.
I had to get it shipped from Nevada. It was aged 22 months in a George T. Stag barrel. And it was bottled in 2020, and it was bottle number 66.
If I lived in New Mexico and it was a distiller, I would make new tequila in New Mexico. Then I wouldn't get sued.
Technically, you wouldn't. Because it's different.
New tequila from New Mexico. Because tequila can only come from Mexico.
So the interesting thing about this is that añejos are usually really dark because they're aged.
Right.
This isn't that dark.
No. So
it gives me more of a reposado vibe than it does.
is a reposado 6 months-ish?
I don't know the aging times. All right, here, let me give you that.
That's good.
I'm going to give you more. You're going to get wasted. I got a party to go to anyways tonight.
My car's got cruise control. Nice.
I think we're going out at midnight though.
Oh my God.
And we're calling it power hour. Because the bar closes at 1. Woo!
You're going to be those people?
Yeah, we're going to get way no joking.
No, just show up at closing.
Well, Skylar lives right next to my cousin lives right next to this bar in St. Paul. And it's really good and it's cheap. And his dad used to go there when he was younger. So we're just continuing the.
She's showing at 12 o'clock. Now we're closing.
Yeah,
That should be interesting.
we're trash humans. What did I just do? I splashed tequila on my glasses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any reference for tequila other than this smells like tequila.
I mean, yeah, it's very. You get like that
That buttery creaminess.
buttery, creamy, very much smells like agave.
I don't know if I've had tequila since the Danteus Rapido barrel.
Wow, that's been a long time.
I mean, I probably had like Brooklyn had one. You had me try, but that I've never bought anything since then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is tequila that makes people that don't like tequila think tequila's okay.
Now, the tequila, that's makes you take your clothes off, right? That's the spirit that makes you do that.
Yeah. Why do you think I drink it every night before I go to bed?
Oh, your socks have already fallen off. And we haven't even.
The grippers are just hanging out.
I have not heard that.
Mm. Nah,
Ooh, it's like
so good.
super creamy. The sweetness is like it's like it's like simple syrup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just
So
butter.
it says the notes on here. So amazing añejo aged 22 months in George C. Stagg barrels. The final result is a balanced note of cinnamon, chocolate, green apple, and fruity and herbal nose.
Not compared to bourbon. All I get is cream
Mm-hmm.
and some generic sugar sweetness.
Interesting. This is imported by Sazerac Company.
That would make sense.
So, and I don't know if that necessarily means that.
Sazerac probably owns the brand.
I would assume they would own Corazon.
Because
brand.
how else do you get a George T. Stagg barrel
Yeah,
without having ties to Sazerac?
exactly. Which is awesome because there's other ones of these too, because they have an Elmer T. Lee. I think they have an Eagle Rare one. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
it would be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that you've tried it, what do you think?
It's good.
It's
I mean,
really good.
it's not. And it's definitely because we had it last. It has almost no. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say it has almost no complexity. That's not true. It's so delicate
Mm-hmm.
and nuanced, but it doesn't have any harshness or complex flavors.
The thing that I
It's
like,
so delicate.
that's the thing that I think that turns people off from tequila is that they go out and they try like a shot of Patron
Don Julio.
or a Don Julio or like Jose Cuervo or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just the nastiest, most bottom shelf tequila you can buy. And it is like just all harsh, nasty flavors.
The one thing I will say about Don Julio is that I have looked so long, and it was a limited thing, and I wish I could have got it, but they had a Reposado aged in Lagavulin barrels.
Ooh.
It was the best tequila I have ever had, and I have looked for this bottle. I even found it on Reserve Bar, bought it, and ended up getting called like a couple weeks later saying the order was canceled and they refunded me because apparently the bottle didn't exist.
Nice.
So ticked off because it was the best tequila I have ever had.
Wow.
Which doesn't say much. I've had probably 5, but
Well, no, but that sounds really good
oh,
though.
it was so good. So I would say if you ever come across a Scotch aged tequila,
Don Julio.
hook me up with that if it's not massively expensive, because that sounds amazing. No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it. How much was the bottle?
$100.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see it.
Yeah.
This is so much easier to sit back and sip. I mean, compared to those Russells.
Mm-hmm.
But Well, do you want my...
Is this the bottle you're talking about? The Don Julio Double Cask Lagavulin Finished Reposado Tequila?
Yep.
It's a cool bottle. $249
It used to be 70.
on Cask Cartel.
I hate Cask Cartel.
Reserve Bar. Go away, go away, go away.
Reserve Bar is definitely better than Cask Cartel. Like, a lot better. But I still don't trust them.
That is a lot of money.
How much? What are they doing?
Asking $777. That is a lot of money.
Makes me mad.
It definitely seems like it would be good, though.
So good. All right. Well, I think we're finally actually landing this plane.
Belly landing. Right in the water.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Whiskey House Pub House. Join us next time. Follow us on Instagram. Check out our other episodes.
Social medias.
If you want to see Carter.
My only toes. I was going to not say it, then I said it.
All right.
That could be cut out.
Hey, follow us on Spotify. It helps out, I think. So we'll see you next time, and thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.